Hey, beautiful souls. This is Reiki Time with Sonya B, and today's topic is Reiki safe. Reiki is safe. Reiki is safe because Reiki is starting to be incorporated in healthcare professionals practices now. I'm starting to notice. I'm noticing that EMTs are starting to get Reiki certified. Nurses are starting to get certified. I said Reiki. Sorry, I know we're coming up on Mercury retrograde. Nurses are starting to get Reiki certified. You have massage therapists who are some who are Reiki certified, and then you have those people who are Reiki healers that the hospitals are starting to hire them on. So that way, when they have clients or their patients who are currently going through chemotherapy treatment, that they help treat the patient who's going through chemotherapy treatment to help ease their pain. If they haven't already, just have nurses on hand who are already Reiki certified. But keep in mind, I just also want you guys to Reiki is not something to take lightly. And I say that to say that, there are people who are certified in Reiki, but it's very important for you to use your intuition. And the reason why I say that is because Reiki is just not something that you can just go get certified. Reiki is something that you have to invest your time, your attention, and you have to incorporate the practice of, you have to put time, energy, and effort into it. So it's not something that you can just go get Reiki certified and then just think. And now some people, I'm hearing Spirit say for some, they may have it, but then there's others, and this is no shot at anyone, but I'm just telling you, more importantly, just use your intuition, because there's some people who are Reiki certified and it's like they don't even channel the energy at all, I say, because as I said before, Spirit is bringing to my attention that it requires time, energy, and effort that you have to put into it. It's not just a certificate that you go and get. You don't just go get certified. You have to invest that time and attention into it as well too. So keep that in mind. So just because somebody is Reiki certified does not necessarily mean that they are carrying that Reiki energy that is from God, source, spirit, or whatever the case may be. Sometimes what I've grown to learn, should I say, that there's some people who become Reiki certified, and sometimes they end up, if they haven't done the necessarily work, should I say, they can end up channeling their own personal energy rather than the Reiki energy. And there's a way to get confused with that too. So it's very important to just make sure, that, all I can just say is just use your intuition in the process of, you guys making sure that you go to somebody who has really put in that work, should I say. But anyway, the next thing I wanted to talk about is if some of you guys are currently dealing with different ailments or situations like, that type of thing, and you guys are currently under a doctor's orders or, under doctor's treatment system, Reiki is good to use alongside with the treatment that you're currently getting from your medical health care professionals. It does not affect your healthcare at all. In matter of fact, it enhances it along with what you have going on. And I say that to say, because as Reiki practitioners, Reiki masters, we are not healthcare professionals, so we do not diagnose people, and we do not do stuff like take blood pressures, all that stuff. So you have to keep that in mind too. It's not your practitioner that you use inside the doctor's office, so you have to keep that in mind as well too. So our healing is more of natural healing, should I say, and it's not anything pertaining to the medical. It's channeled energy, positive life force energy that's channeled from, God, source, spirit. But anyway, so with that being said, it is great to use alongside with medical health care professionals if you guys are currently under some sort of treatment of doctor's orders. Keep in mind too, the Reiki world is really changing, and you're going to start hearing a lot more about Reiki, should I say. As a matter of fact, you may watch this video or you may have watched the other videos, and you may start hearing more and more about Reiki, should I say. And I say all that to say because Reiki was meant to come back on the scene during this time. As I explained to you guys before, Reiki is ancient. It goes way back from the time of Lemuria and, a time of Atlantis. Unfortunately, it just resurfaced back on the scene around about the time of World War II. And with all that being said, it was meant to come up and to be enhanced for people to kind of tap into that energy during this time as we're shifting from the age of Pisces into the age of Aquarius. So anyway, is Reiki safe to use on adults? Yes, Reiki is safe to use on adults. In fact, adults could probably use like maybe 1 or 2 hours of Reiki or 1.5 hours of Reiki. It just depends. And I just say that to say it is up to the Reiki practitioner to just pay attention to their clients. And, and it's up to the clients to also let the Reiki practitioners know that if they should have any particular type of ailments going on, so that they be aware of, kind of what's taking place, so that they can make sure that they keep their eye on them as they're giving them a Reiki treatment. So I also wanted to say as well too, after I finish this part up, so Reiki is safe for adults. Reiki is also safe for teenagers. As a matter of fact, I use Reiki on my son when I see that he gets a little overwhelmed with his schoolwork, or if I just see that he just needs to bring it down a little bit. It really calms him, it relaxes him, and it puts him at a state of eases, and it relaxes him so much to the point that, he falls off to sleep. Not to the point of somebody having like narcolepsy. It's not like that. It's just very relaxing. Excuse me. And I use it on my daughter as well too. So with that being said, Reiki is also good for little children. Little children around about the age of 8, 2 years old, 1 year old. It doesn't matter. Infants. And Reiki is also good for newborns. But just know this: the same amount of energy and time and effort that you put into adults, I will not put that same amount of energy and time into young kids, because they don't need that much energy. Their bodies are smaller opposed to adults. Adults have more things that are built up, within their systems. Unlike kids, they're new. So, when I say they're new, I mean like they haven't been around very long to have accumulated so much stuff that is pretty much weighing people down. So they don't take as much energy as an adult would. Elderly people, Reiki is good for elderly as well too. Sometimes it may be a situation of to keep their eye on the elderly as well too, because they are at a certain age. Not saying that it affects them, but they may not need as much energy as well too, because as we get older, we tend to become a little bit more sensitive, as elderly people do. So anyway, you can also use Reiki is also safe on your pets. I use it on my pet. When she has something that's going on, one time she was tripping outside, her ankle looked like she hurt her ankle or whatever, and I literally just stopped and just had to Reiki her ankle for a second, and then she limped like 1 or 2 times, but then it's like it helped it get back into place. It helped put her leg back into alignment, should I say. So Reiki is also good for pets too, but I noticed one thing about her: she doesn't like it very long. So yes, Reiki is the same like as little children, just depending on the dog or the size of the dog will determine how much, I guess, whether the child or the pet has had enough energy or has taken enough energy that they need. Because it's more so about them taking what they need and not so much about you just giving them, because they're going to let you know when they had it enough. Okay. Even the young kids, they'll let you know because they get up and start moving around. But anyway, so yes, Reiki is also good on plants as well too. As you can see, I got my plant back here. It is thriving. It is long. And I actually just decided to put it up over top of my picture or whatever the case may be. And I haven't really done really well with plants over the years, but I've been doing good with these plants. So thank God, from time to time I give them Reiki if I don't get too busy, but I try to give them time, energy, and effort just because they're living things too. So anyway, I hope that was helpful. But I also want to say, if you're somebody who experienced situations of anxiety or, what is it? I'm sorry. Oh God. If you're someone who experienced anxiety or just anxiety when it comes down to maybe somebody being too close to you, or somebody who's maybe at the top of your head, while you're laying down on the table, it's important to let your practitioner, your Reiki practitioner, know this information. That way they know, so that way that they understand what's going on with you, in order for them to kind of like, because they understand that you're experiencing something. So therefore it's almost like they shift what they do, not completely what they do, but just put you at a state of ease in a sense, so that you're not feeling too much anxiety because somebody either standing over you or so either somebody's touching you, because sometimes people don't like to be touched, and Reiki, the one thing about Reiki is you can do hands on or you can do hands off. That's a good thing about it. And we're not, sorry y'all, we got up on Mercury retrograde. So when we do hands on, you're not touching people in inappropriate areas, should I say, and I say that to say, at least myself, I'm only hovering in those particular areas. I'm not touching, but other than that, I always ask permission. Is it okay to touch? And when I say to touch, I mean just to touch in just regular spots or whatever. But again, personal body part areas, I do not touch those areas. I just hover over those areas. So anyway, Reiki is safe. Reiki, you're fully clothed. That's the good thing about it, is you don't have to take your clothes off. You're fully clothed when you're laying down. And not only that, but Reiki can be done at a distance. So you can actually do Reiki from the comforts of your own home, laying in your own bed while having, let's just say, a FaceTime or even a phone conversation, or even just, if you don't want to do either one of those, just having a picture of someone, as well too, that will also allow you to receive the Reiki at a distance healing. So anyway, I hope that answered your questions in regards to, is Reiki safe? Yes, Reiki is safe. Again, it is positive life force energy that is channeled from God's source spirit, from the universe, and it is meant to help you tap into your own healing abilities. So it's more so of you receiving the energy, and the energy is allowing you to help you, help heal yourself, should I say. So again, it's positive, it's supportive, and it helps you to basically get into alignment of, back into alignment of being able to help heal yourself. Oh my God, I don't know why I feel like I'm so tongue twisted here. Anyway, so I hope that information was helpful, and you can do your own research as well too. But just keep that in mind, that Reiki's on the rise. And yes. So anyway, with all that being said, I wish you all much love, much light. Until the next time with Sonya B, many blessings. Bye.